let's take a next look at an emotional favorite with all of us. It is called the sport of hockey, which I would like to correct my friend Siddharth Vishwanathan, as Siddharth points out that he knows it all, is not our national sport.
It isn't. Yeah.
So it is not. India does not have a national sport. There is no national sport.
You're talking about Vishwanathan only, na? Because I never said that it's a national sport.
No, I'm saying even though you credited him for knowing everything, he called it the national sport.
He knows everything, for sure.
But he called it the national sport.
That's okay.
So I'm correcting him. That's not okay. He needs to change it.
It isn't. It isn't.
It is not the national sport.
It is not the national sport. Similarly, Chak De India was not a real film.
Yes, of course. Who debated that?
No one. I mean, Pawan goes after me, stating that, you have to understand the sentiment.
They took bits and pieces from stories and put
exactly,
it
because in that it was based on the
common.
No,
it is not. We cannot have a debate. It's not a real film.
But the real debate is...
explain why it's not.
No, but the real debate is,
can
India get a medal better than the bronze that they won?
No. First, let's get if they can get a medal. Forget get better than bronze. Who knows? So, okay. Who wants to start? Do you want to start? First, are India getting a medal? You have to pick your chances. Are they getting a medal? And then we'll get to explanation from hockey.
No, I don't think. Unfortunately, it's a very heavy heart. I say no, they are not getting the medal this time around.
Okay.
My heart says they are getting.
Heart and mind.
No, see.
Tell what you want to say.
My heart says that they are getting a medal, but my mind says they aren't. So I'd go with my mind here and say they aren't. Unfortunately.
No.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah, I think I'll have to make it 4 out of 4, even though it is a tough call. And if you think that we're cynics, I will point that out. I wish I can take it. Before the last Olympic, when nobody gave India a chance, before the Olympics, I had picked India to win a hockey medal. Everyone was surprised, but I did see the team really peaking ahead of that, and there was real hope that they could. In fact, they had an outside chance in Rio if they hadn't messed up that game versus Canada.
Belgium.
No, the game against Canada. If they had not, that was a game that they needed to win. They played slack. Finished 2-2, then faced Belgium. Otherwise, they would have faced either Spain or Argentina in the quarters. They would have gone to the semis, would have gotten one of those. I think they would have got Spain there, which they potentially could have beaten. They would have got Argentina, which they potentially could have beaten. Even though Argentina won gold, but that was a freak game that they had against Belgium. Belgium was clearly the best team of that tournament. So you had a chance of making it to the final or at least the semis and fighting. You lost because of the one poor game, your league game against Canada. Which you should have won, but you were thinking, I have qualified, I will just go to the thing. You drew. Anyway, that was 16. 20, which was played in 21, I did have hope that they will get a medal, and they did. This time, I am going 4 out of 4. I think they're going to miss out because I think it's going to be very, very, very tough scenario. It's not to say, by the way, when I'm saying that I don't see them winning a medal, I'm not putting them in the impossible category, that they are not in contention. I think they will have an outside chance of winning a bronze, an outside chance, but I think there could be 3 other teams that could be slightly better placed than India to win that bronze. I'm not even going gold and silver. So which is why the percentage chance, if I had to see if they are getting a bronze, I could say it could be a 20% chance of them getting a bronze. I'm dividing it between 4 teams, right? So you divide it. So that's a very less sort of a percentage chance. I'm not overly bullish. If you force me to write right now in my medal prediction that am I giving hockey a medal, unfortunately I'm going no. Not going. Let's get down to it, why it's like that. Maybe we can look at the group and then people will understand why.
I mean, India are in the group of death. Let us be very honest about it, okay? Belgium and Australia. Forget about, India, the format of the hockey Olympics is top 4 teams from each group make it to the quarterfinals. Okay? India will make it to the quarterfinals because they may have to beat one of the Black Sticks in New Zealand or the Pumas in Argentina, okay? But they'll have to beat 2 teams. Yeah. So right now where you're going, only beating Ireland would not suffice. No. They have to beat either New Zealand or Argentina.
Yes.
Also.
So they'll have to be to finish 4th. They'll have to. Ireland, I'm assuming India finishes on top of. Yes. I don't see there is any problem. The tough bit, and both are tricky opposition in New Zealand and Argentina that have troubled India. But if I am being optimistic also, I say, okay, India beat both on a good day, right? I'm being very optimistic. I'm saying India beat both. So if India beat one, they qualify, which most of us think they will
Yes.
qualify
They
for
will,
quarterfinal. But if they beat for both, they qualify in the third spot.
Yeah.
But my point is, it does not matter. It does not matter whether they finish third or they finish fourth, because next up in the quarters,
It will either be Britain or Netherlands.
I
That's the
do
problem.
not exactly my point. So for me to see India, they have to play at the moment, looking at their current form, they have to play some outstanding hockey to win that quarterfinal. No matter who they come up against.
And the
That's the
unfortunate bit is the build-up has not been great.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the World Cup, they lost to the Black Sticks, New Zealand. Okay. If you look at their Pro League build-up, Pro League they managed to beat Argentina. Okay, they managed to get the better of Ireland also. But they have been haunted by the Kookaburras, Australia, and the Red Lions, Belgium.
No, so that's why, Siddharth, I'm not even considering them. I am assuming now, and it's a fair assumption. See, again, sport, anything can happen. But if you're going to look at it fairly, objectively, you are finishing below Belgium and Australia, no doubt. So I'm not even talking about Belgium and Australia. Right now, if you're an Indian fan and you're going to be practical, then you're looking at finishing third, fourth, or fifth. Fifth, then
You're out.
you're out.
You're out, yeah.
Fourth, you
Either
qualify,
third or
or
fourth,
three,
And
you qualify.
if you finish fourth, the possibilities you could face the Netherlands, and
Or
that's
Great
another
Britain.
massive nightmare. No, Great Britain is
fourth
number
is
three.
right.
Okay.
Number three, if you finish, then you may face two in that group, which is Great Britain. Can you
So
go to
it's
that other
1,
group?
4, 2, 3, na?
Shivam?
Yeah.
1 to 4, 4 to 1.
Yeah.
That is how it goes. So Netherlands,
Yes.
Great Britain, you also face a tricky task in Germany, because Germany, okay, they may have won the World Cup, but in Tokyo you beat them, and in the Pro League also you have an even record against them.
In Tokyo, you beat them for the bronze medal.
You bet them. For the
See, I'll tell you now why I'm saying quarterfinal is going to be very tough, because as we explained, one plays 4, 2 plays 3, and like that. So if we just explain the Indian scenario, it's highly unlikely you're finishing top 2 with Belgium and Australia. So you're finishing best case scenario 3, or safe scenario 4, or worst case scenario even 5 and out. But assuming you finish 3 or 4, when you're finishing 3 or 4, you're either facing Britain or you're facing Germany, right? In that scenario, your easiest scenario would have been is if you finished in the top 2.
Yeah.
Because if you finish in the top 2, then you would have if you finish top, you would have got Spain, which is a team which I could still put India favorite going into that encounter. And then if that was the situation, that India finishes top of their group, they face Spain, then I would put India favorite, and then I could say India's playing semis. But that's not happening, right? So you're effectively getting to play Netherlands or Britain or Germany. Now I think, see, again, on an overall basis, you could say that Netherlands, Britain, Germany and India, I'm adding by the way, I think are in the same vicinity. My point being that if I had to make tiers in football, there will be, in hockey, the first tier is Australia, Belgium.
And
I
Netherlands.
think both, because the Netherlands at one point was.
Now even in the Pro League, if you look at it, they have been fantastic.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, remember the dominance that Netherlands had with
yes.
you, like they were like the Australia that we
Yeah.
had for some time. That's kind of taken a beating. Okay, let's even go with that. So let's put Netherlands,
Belgium, Australia.
Belgium, Australia in the top tier, right?
Yeah.
The next tier can feature a Britain, a Germany, a India, a New Zealand.
New Zealand.
So that's the next tier. So assuming India does not obviously get to finish on top and get Spain, because they would have been third tier. So now you're going to be quarterfinal. You need to play an outstanding game.
Yes.
It may be a 50-50 or 55-45 game, but if you win that, then you go to the semi. But even then, you have to win that. So it is a very tough road, which is why I've given it like a 20% chance of it.
And
That too for a bronze.
that too, see, India's hockey team will be haunted by that one game in the Pro League. They were up 4-2 against Australia, against the Kookaburras.
Why did they have to change the coach in Graham Reed? I cannot understand. I'm nothing against Fulton, but not
Fulton,
the same.
see,
Not the same level, my friend.
It isn't. See,
he doesn't. Firstly, sorry to say, doesn't come from a hardcore football. Hockey country. Doesn't come.
but he helped revive
But
Belgium's hockey
Reed came
fortunes.
from the country that's dominated the sport. So and took that team also.
But I think, see, what was in the Graham Reed era also, it's the same thing that is plaguing even the Fulton era also. Fulton has stressed upon one basic core: strong defense means strong attack. It is somehow working against most of the teams, but it is absolutely falling to shreds against Australia and Belgium, and also the Netherlands.
See, under Fulton, the problem has been initially they were not getting any field goals. They were trying a lot.
It's conservative.
No field goals were not happening. Then they fixed that problem. Field goals started coming. Penalty corner conversion has gone down in the recent past. So the thing is with Reed, there was no issue as such. Your field goal wasn't a problem. Your penalty corner conversion wasn't a problem. Right now, it's been a case of, okay, I'll improve this, but then the other is falling down. You're improving that, which is why I'm saying it's not that well-rounded a team that you have you had under Reed.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. See, when a team is continuously attacking, that time they just flounder under pressure. Australia exploited that. I mean, in Rourkela, 4-2 India were up.
Yeah.
Within 8 minutes, Australia scored 4 goals. 6-4 they lost
That
that.
is from the time of India conceding to Poland.
Poland, yeah, I mean.
From that time till today.
Yes. I mean, Dhanraj
Pillai
Pillai,
on the field crying.
he was really shattered because he just had to hold out for 30 seconds.
Yeah, but not he. The team
The
had
entire
to.
team.
So not Dhanraj Pillai alone.
Dhanraj
And
Pillai,
against a team like Poland.
I know. Small teams have hurt you in the past.
Exactly.
They have.
You a golden chance to get a medal. You didn't have to wait 41 years. So since that time, conceding in the last few seconds has been India's specialty.
It has been a huge issue, and look at it, even in the New Zealand game in the World Cup, I mean 3-3 and then you went to penalty shootouts, you missed. And Harmanpreet Singh, under the Graham Reed era, Harmanpreet Singh's penalty corners took a big hit. He wasn't in top form, now he's in top form when it comes to penalty corners.
Yeah, but your field goals have gone, no? And by the way, Harman was even scoring during Reed.
Yeah,
they
last
had
1 year
multiple-
he had a bad form.
That's why you were sad.
Yeah.
But also, like you also mentioned that the team in the previous Olympics was, reaching their peak. At this point also, I feel a lot of players are going to be playing their 4th or 3rd Olympic game. So in that sense also, I think they are past their prime.
They have a core. See, PR Srijesh
But they've changed the team also.
Yeah.
They've not gone with the same team. So which is fine. You bring in youngsters, you have
See, there is Hardik, there is
There
German.
are 5 players, if I'm
Yeah,
not
you
wrong,
got
who are going to make
Harmanpreet
their
and
Olympic
Hardik.
debut.
Okay, who are one of the core members along with PR Srijesh. Okay, this is the last Olympics for Srijesh.
Yes.
So that is why, if you want to look at it, you can give him an ideal send off, but looking at the group of death that they are in, it is very, very difficult.
Okay, we'll have to move
then-
quickly.
okay.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
No. If there is one thing that I think one game that India would probably have to keep in mind so as to take some kind of inspiration from going into the Olympics, I think it will have to be the game between India and Germany from Tokyo 2020. If there is one thing, because I remember watching that game live also, if there's one thing that India can probably do to the teams like Belgium and Australia, is to strike as soon as possible. Because then it puts them under pressure.
They can do a lot of things. They've not been able to do it against Australia and Belgium.
No,
That's the point. But
You know,
that
Gulati,
worked
what's the
against
problem?
Germany.
No.
That's the point.
Germany is not that level.
Yeah, you know, Gulati,
Belgium, Australia, different level.
the problem is if you strike early against Australia, they'll strike back
Yeah.
double.
Yeah.
And Australia.
And Australia recently have given you 7-1
7-1,
and
yeah.
whatever.
7-1 in
Yeah.
Tokyo. You lost final in the test series and you lost both the games in the Pro League. Against them.
Yeah, so moving on, have you given medal to anybody given medal?
no.
So 0 there, unfortunately, pains our heart, but that is what it is. Okay, let's take a look at another medal prospect in wrestling, because that will come slightly earlier in the...
It'll be
Oh,
later.
it was first event last time.
Last time. Now this time it will start from 7th onwards until 11th.
Okay,